Tom Selleck, a name that many of us know from television screens, movies, and magazine covers, is a man with a smile that could light up any room and a charm that seemed untouchable. But behind the fame, behind the mustache, lies a story that not many know, a story filled with struggles, heartbreak, and moments that are hard to imagine. At 80, Tom Selleck's life is far from the perfect picture many think it is. This is the tragedy of Tom Selleck. You probably remember him as the strong, confident private investigator Thomas Magnum in Magnum P.I. That show made him a star overnight, but fame came with its own price. Even as his career soared, Selleck faced challenges that most people only hear about in whispers. From battles in Hollywood to personal struggles, his life has been anything but easy. Behind the smiles, there was a constant fight to balance career, family, and personal happiness. Many fans assume that celebrities live perfect lives, surrounded by luxury and friends, but the reality is very different. Selleck's story is a reminder that even stars are human. They feel pain, face losses, and carry secrets the world may never fully see. Let us start with his career. One may think that once someone becomes a star, everything is easy, but Selleck's path was far from smooth. Early in his career, he faced rejection after rejection. He auditioned for roles that seemed perfect for him and still did not get them. Even after Magnum P.I. became a hit, he turned down the role of Indiana Jones. Imagine that, one of the most iconic movie characters, and he walked away. Why? Because of his commitment to another project he believed in. That decision, while noble, meant missing out on a career-defining role. Fame is not always as simple as it seems. Even later, his career slowed down, and offers became fewer. Hollywood is a place where yesterday's star can quickly become today's memory. For a man whose identity was tied to his work, this was a heavy burden. But the real heartbreak did not come from movies or television shows, it came from life itself. Selleck has always been private about his family, but he has faced deep personal challenges. He lost his father at a young age and often speaks about the emptiness that left in his life. Later, he became a husband and father, but even in his happiest moments, tragedy was never far away. Balancing fame with family life is hard. Long hours on set meant missing birthdays, school plays, and simple moments with his children. These are the kinds of sacrifices most people never see. His marriage to actress Gilly Mack brought joy, but it was not without struggles. Being married to a celebrity means living in the shadow of fame, and for Tom, who values privacy above everything, that shadow was sometimes heavy. Then there is the reality of aging. At 80, Selleck faces the challenges that come with growing older. The energy of youth fades, the body changes, and the world moves on. For someone who spent decades in the public eye, watching younger actors take the spotlight can be painful. Even with his fame, there are moments of loneliness. He has spoken about how life in Hollywood can feel isolating, no matter how many people cheer for him. Fame does not protect anyone from the passage of time or the quiet struggles that come with it. And yet, despite all of this, he continues to work, to show up for fans, and to remain a figure of inspiration. But the truth is, the sadness, the missed opportunities, the personal losses, they never fully disappear. Think about it, 80 years of life, with so many accomplishments, and yet a sense of loss lingers. He has earned awards, admiration, and wealth, but the personal moments that cannot be bought, like being present for every family milestone, were sometimes out of reach. It is a tragedy not because he failed, but because the world sees only the surface, the fame, the mustache, the movies. Few see the man who had to make sacrifices that left scars on his heart. And maybe that is the real lesson in Tom Selleck's story. Life is never as perfect as it seems from the outside. Everyone, no matter how successful, faces struggles, heartbreaks, and moments that are hard to bear. Selleck's life reminds us to look deeper, to understand that behind every smile is a story, and behind every success, there is sacrifice. Tom Selleck is more than an actor. He is a human being who has faced challenges most of us cannot imagine. At 80, he has lived a life filled with both joy and sorrow. And while the world may celebrate the man on screen, it is important to remember the man behind the screen, the one who has experienced real heartbreak, real struggle, and real life. So, the next time you see his picture or watch him on television, remember that fame does not erase pain, and success does not erase loss. Tom Selleck's story is a reminder that life, no matter how bright it looks from the outside, is often complicated, fragile, and deeply human. Perhaps the tragedy of Tom Selleck is not just about fame or missed roles, it is about the quiet moments the world never sees, and that, maybe, is the most heartbreaking story of all.